Hey, this is Marsha Ambrosius, and you're checking out my boy, David Duane.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning back into On Air with your one and only rock star on the mic, David Duane, in the place to be. Yes, yes. Right now we have our girl, our favorite, Marsha Ambrosius, back with us. What's going on, Marsha?
How are you? Good.
Listen, it's been a while since I last seen you. What was it? I think it was just last year for the reunion tour, right?
Yeah, almost a year ago to the day.
Wow.
It's been a full year since that happened.
And let me, before we, get started talking about, the new music and then the tour that you have going on with Benet right now, how has, what was that experience like to, work with the Flowisters again?
Well, we did it two years back to back. So it was really an extension of, whoever missed it the first time, you might want to catch it the next time because you'll probably never get it again type thing. So now myself getting back on stage was just, an aptly put reunion. That's what it was. It had been almost 20 years since, we started sharing the stage together. So for us, that time in between to come back and reunite for the fans was perfectly timed and very easy to send off and graduate onto the next thing. It was great closure.
Definitely. And I have to say, I loved, the tour and seeing y'all perform at Essence. Like, it was just amazing. And it was like, that was probably one of the best tours I've seen in a while. Besides Beyonce's Formation tour, like, I think y'all tour was like my top favorite of like the ones I've been to, like, thus far.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Absolutely. And so now you're on tour with Benet. You've got this new music coming out. How has the experience of this tour been so far? Because you're always torn, and what's amazing about your show is like you really get down, and you are a singer, like for real. What's this experience been like on this tour?
Well, it's like I'm a mother now, so it's doing it with an entire different perspective and reason. Having my baby in December, the end of December 19th to be exact, and right back out on tour first week of April. March 30th was the first show. Getting to Detroit, it was like back to work. This is what I do. This is what I've been born to do, and it's just beautiful to get to experience that as a mother. And she's on the road with me, and her dad is road managing, so we're getting to work with each other. With help, of course, but still getting to, be with each other like that. And it's just a wonderful experience and kind of something that I'd put on a back burner and in the back of my mind, like maybe one day, and if it does happen, I just wish that, I could bring my family on the road with me and it would be, a dream, if you will. And it's like my dreams came true. Better than. I'm having an absolutely beautiful time. It's been wonderful sharing the experience with the fans and them getting to see the growth and where it's all going to go. And it's just been so much fun so far.
Amazing. And congratulations on the baby and the engagement. I was not expecting that. Of course, I was at Essence and, you were pregnant then, and I was just like, wait a minute, what? It was such like a beautiful surprise, like being able to keep like keep your private life private, because you kept that very private and then it come out, once you came to Essence. How difficult was that, or was that just something that you felt was right to do?
I've never hidden from anything that's been going on in my life, so it's not something that I was trying to keep under wraps. I knew by July I'd have a stomach, so I knew I was going to be performing at Essence, and I was like, oh, okay, here's my belly, everyone. Hi, I'm pregnant, type thing. So with that said, getting to share the experience through and through up until I did the Love Jones musical, and I was heavily pregnant. I did that up until my 8th month of pregnancy, until my doctor said, sit down, you can't travel no more. So it's like my fans have been seeing what it was. So they've been there for me and with me through that journey, and I've just been as open and as honest about it. And it was a wonderful surprise for me, getting off of that musical and doing my baby shower, and then I had no idea I was being proposed to, and it was just a beautiful dream come true for me, and I'm absolutely enjoying every minute of it.
That's amazing. And it definitely was beautiful. Like, the baby shower was so beautiful. I saw the pictures online. I was like, oh, my gosh, like, this is beautiful. I was, like, screaming through the phone. I was like, yes, Marsha, yes, 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 yes. And the proposal.
I mean, I write enough love songs I write enough love songs to not live out my own sometimes. And I'm thankful that I waited this long and in such a crazy way how it happened, just to being able to forgive and forget certain things in my life that I had to let go of and give closure to. Definitely opened doors for me to live the life that I truly wanted. And it's just to be happy and content and not worry about anything, no burdens, no ill will towards anyone, no negative vibes. This is what happened for me because I let go of all of that BS. So I'm thankful for that.
And I got to tell you, like, you just reminded me, like, I'm going through a situation right now, and I literally, the song that it has been getting me through is I Hope She Cheats on You. The basketball player, like, that has been getting me through it. But the complete difference is it's like I hope he cheats on you instead of she cheats on you, because I went over I kind of switched the style up for a second. And it's just like that song has so much empowerment to it. And your fans, like, when you
it does. Once you get over how funny it is, then you're absolutely right there with me as far as, you don't want it to be too negative. But bottom line is just like, look how it all turned out now. And that just is what it is. Take it or leave it. Look at what it turned out now. And I'm glad that you're going through it, but I'm glad that song is getting through.
Listen, can I tell you that I'm glad that it happened, and it happened before I turned 24? So it could have been the best timing. So it's like, thank you, sir. I can be for you on my birthday. You do David, as I do always. Thank you very much. And so
hilarious.
I know the last time we talked, we were talking like off the record and stuff like that, about your label situation now, and I know that you're moving forward as an independent artist, right?
Oh, absolutely no timeline for that. There's no big, just in chalkboard full of other names that you have to wait until their cycle is over. So it's like lumped in, so you just have to keep running until it's your turn to jump off. And for me, that's where a major deal was starting to feel like for me. And I was like, I've really come a long way in my own right to own my own rights. So I was having a conversation with Prince about this, and he just gave me the side eye, like, girl, please, I've been doing this. And I was like, you know what? I feel you. I'm there. I'm looking at what that is, a long-term in myself. I'd rather bet on myself and wait for someone to bet on me. So with that advice given, I'm absolutely loving it. I can do as I will, as I please, and keep it pushing.
And I honestly have to say, I love the fact that you're independent because, with the last album, the label did not really push that. And I love that album. That album, time was like, Spend All My Time. That could have been a single. So Good could have been a single. Like, those are songs I do on a daily, and I still feel like those would have been amazing visuals. Amazing.
Right. I mean, it's a timing thing also. So I can't fault anything. Everything happens for a reason. And, that album is still available to be discovered. But when I say I'm independent, this by absolutely no means doesn't mean that I'm not getting any help. I've created a lot of business relationships in this business that allows it to be a little bit more freeing than, like I said, waiting in the line for whoever else's release has to come before you or after you, and then you've only got 3 months to kind of work radio and then get on tour, all of these little things. So I'm kind of just, building what that has been for me for 17 plus years in America and piggybacking off of that. So I can't fault anyone for not checking for Friends and Lovers when, RCA released it. All I can say is that me by myself, I can tell people that, I have late nights and early mornings and Friends and Lovers and NYLA is coming next. So look forward to, getting the catalog, discovering what's already happened, and then discovering new things as you go. So I can just live out the journey comfortably.
Amazing. And that's all you've been doing, and that's the best way to do it. When you live your journey like that, I can tell, like, you enjoy it, and you take time with the process of it too.
Right.
Which is so important because a lot of artists, they're so quick to rush, they want to get it out. And then you can tell, and when you listen to it, you'll be like, this is not really thought through. They're like, this was just put together in that moment.
Yeah, but sometimes as an artist, you do get frustrated because it is the waiting game, and I've been in the studio 20 times after I've even recorded this body of work. So you kind of, especially if you're a writer like myself, you get over it. It's like, I'm not there anymore. I listen to Hope She Cheats now and go, ha ha, who was I when I wrote that? That's hilarious. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not
Right.
no hands anymore. I'm not getting late anymore. I'm not stressed out anymore. Like I'm over those things. So once you keep creating and keep moving, it's kind of difficult when, you know, not as late because social media is plateaued into, you know, creating everyone as an independent artist. So you can kind of have these outlets and go, okay, let me tweet out this little snippet and put it on SoundCloud, or I'm going to Instagram me in the studio and play this just to get it out your system. There was no outlets for that, especially when it came to major labels. You had to keep everything under wraps, and everyone's like, oh, what if it leaks? Like, at some point, the consumer wants what they want. If they're going to buy it, if they like you, they're going to support. You can't be afraid of those things. And right now, major labels want your social media platform to be on an all-time high to draw all the traffic to what it is that they're trying to sell. Or an independent artist, either way. It's drawing all the traffic back to you to being able to have that creative outlet. So I'm not faulting anyone for throwing things out there. You just want to get out your system sometimes.
Exactly. And what's the sound of this new album?
This new album is me being as honest and as upfront as I've ever been. Because I'm a mother now, and holding your tongue or biting it, no more of that shit. If I did it before, I definitely don't do it now. And this album, I guess people are like, oh, you know, with one of my favorite artists, Mary J. Blige, are like, oh, she's in love now. Nah, the music's going to change. It's going to be different. I like the Pressberry, which is such a horrible thing to say, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like I have to touch on all of these emotions to create these emotions for you. When I wrote Getting Late, I'd never been through that relationship before. I was 23. I'd never been in a serious enough relationship to understand what that pain meant, which is why it still lives now, which is why every grown woman and the generation after me can go, you know what, back in the day, girl, when that song came out and I felt you, like, I had no clue what that meant. Now, as a mother and a wife to be, I have so much more to say. And I have to create these blueprints for my daughter to go, you know what, listen to this song. Because when I was going through exactly what you think I ain't been through, because I looked at my mother crazy too, like, you don't know my pain. Yeah, I do though, babe. I've been through it for the both of us. And this is how I recovered from this heartache. This is how I recovered from this friendship that was so one-sided. This is how I recovered from watching a friend of mine, who I thought was my friend, deteriorate to the brink of suicide. And the only reason why we can't be friends anymore is because I couldn't jump with them. I know what that feels like. And I don't want my daughter to ever have to feel like she's alone in her emotions. I don't want her to feel like love doesn't exist. And I've been in that place before. But now that I have it, I can speak on every single angle about it. And it gives it that much more of a well-rounded, rather than an optimistic, open-ended approach. This is completion. It's like I feel like I played Super Mario Brothers and I'm at level 8. And I know how to get the end. I know how to kill him every time. Wow. That's what this feels like. Like I know how to play that game beginning to end. I know the shortcuts. I know every cheat. I know where every mushroom, I know where every one-up extra life is. I've played this game and I can complete it. Now, I'm just thankful for that.
Wow, Marsha. And I just got to say, I love how you just described this new album, NYLA. Man, like, and this is why I really mess with you, because, like, you just a real one for real. And I love you as a person, like, not even as an artist, because, like, when me and you talk and like that, yo, we talk off the record and like that, like, we really be busting it up for real. I'm excited.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's gonna be one of them things. I know it. And just off the record, but on the record, I'm never off the record. I just talk.
Right.
Like, I've never been the off the record type person. I'm like, what do you want? Like, ask me anything, and everyone kind of gives me the deer in headlights. Like, huh? Like, see, you don't really want to know then. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been that way. So I've never been one to bite my tongue.
And that's one thing that I definitely have learned, like myself, to be like, never bite your tongue. Say exactly say what's on your mind. Because that way you're not sugarcoating it and you're 100, like, all the time. Forget these fake people saying, oh, I'm being 100. No, I'm 100 because I'm telling you, no, fuck you. This do like this, what I don't like, nah, that's not going. And this is how it is.
Yeah, and if anyone ever told you any different about me, they don't really know me like that. Ever.
Right. And they can't tell me nothing different about you. I know how you do.
Oh.
My goodness. So when do you plan on like dropping a new single for the podcast?
Right now we're in the process of running with a song that I have called Love You that radio is loving right now. So it'll be coming to you soon, and it's picking up way quicker than we thought it would be. So get ready to jump on that, and soon after you'll get an album.
I'm so excited for you. This is amazing. Like this is because I'd be over here like, okay, I'm listening to all of Marsha's music, but I need my fix. I need my fix. When it's like your music, Luke, Ro, Bridget, Elle, I need it. I need my fix. Okay?
The squad. Yeah, I'm with you.
That's amazing. So my friend wanted me to ask, since you are a songwriter, do you have any song placements coming up?
Oh, a few, but I never tell those until they're released. But they're major. They're movie worthy. I'll say that.
Nice. I'm looking forward to
that. Till the check clears, I never say anything.
You can't say that. When do you think that it'll possibly come out though?
Look, I'm an independent artist. I do what I want. It'll come out when I want it to. You'll get it this year for sure.
Definitely. I'm looking so forward to it, Marsha. It's always amazing chatting with you. We really go way back, and people be loving our pictures when I post the Throwback Thursdays and Fridays.
I know, right?
So I'm just so happy for you. Tours going on, you and Benet. How many more cities do you guys have left?
Ooh, like 20. We're just getting started, so it's amazing. We're currently in Orlando. We play here on Sunday, so I'm gonna go see Mickey Mouse and them, look at some fireworks and stuff, and like just have fun until we get to the House of Blues. And like it's just been an amazing experience sharing the stage with him. And I've been a fan for a minute, so that was a good idea on behalf of management to get us two together. So until then, keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm always updating different things that I am doing, so make sure that you're up to speed on that. And it's go time. It's ready to get it. Hey, this is Marsha Ambrosius, and you're checking out my boy, David Duane.